Hello and welcome. With us, we've got one of the leading experts called Amanda Watlington. I'm so proud and pleased to have you here with me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amanda, for doing this. You are one of the experts in the industry, and a lot of people really look up to your advice. One of the areas that I've seen you talk a lot about is SEO, search engine optimization, for retail sites, right?
Absolutely.
Can you tell me how different, I know it is different, but how different is it doing SEO for a retail versus a normal lead generation site?
It's very different, actually. The part of it is the size of the sites. You figure even a small retail site will have hundreds of pages. Most of them are set up where every product has its own page. Therein rests, to me, both the biggest challenge and the biggest opportunity for SEO. Many product retailers do not have adequate content or even optimize their product pages. They're happy if they can pull specs that are the same specs you'd find on any other retailer carrying that product. One of the things we focus on, and it has yielded excellent results for my clients, has been building out content strategies for product pages, for product and category level pages. Very large retail sites also have serious indexing challenges. Here at SES yesterday, I spoke about sitemaps and how to use them and how to solve some of the indexing challenges, particularly seen in large niche retailing. You will have limited numbers of searches. The packages that they are using, not limited amount of traffic compared to the huge site. You have a 160,000 page site that is drawing well less than 1 million visitors a month. That's not a lot of traffic given the size of the site. So you're looking at what I call great trackless desert, unvisited pages. But those pages will never sell if they're not in the index. So what do you do with it, and how do you conquer those problems? A lot of it can be conquered through creative use of category level pages, where you drive deeper into the site off the category. But those pages have to be optimized, and sometimes there are problems with the way retail packages are designed, particularly the off-the-shelf. Retailing packages may not be flexible enough to let you make that kind of customization. Where I've seen it most effective is where there's the most amount of flexibility and a commitment, frankly, a commitment to creating unique content for every page, keyword-rich content, and just managing the volume of keywords for that size for those sites. Like I've recently started using WordStream just to manage the large volume of keywords and the large volume of keywords we're using on a retail site, that we've seen amazing traffic results in organic search.
Yeah, you bring up a very good point, because most of the folks that I have talked or I know, one of the main problem is, we've got 5,000 pages, but only 1,000 of them are showing up on Google, which is known as indexing problems,
right? You're not kidding.
And which is, I think, the retailer's first nightmare or first challenge, right?
Absolutely.
Can you throw us, if you don't mind, taking out of your secret bag, what are the 3 things, or what are the things they should do to solve this indexing problem? Solving
the indexing problem. One of them is very simple, and I said it yesterday in the session. I told them not to use sitemaps like a big blunt cudgel. To use them strategically, to feed pages, ping pages, using the technology, and then checking. Oh, good, we got it. And then another set. Oh, good, we got it. And to keep adding pages in, that particularly pages that have lots of content and lots of link structure coming off of them, category level pages, so that then they've built more that can be discovered, and they've actually got pages that a user can then track off and discover the desert, if you will, the large desert. That's, to me, the single biggest thing. And IT departments say, oh, good, we'll just spin these big, and they spin out these enormous sitemaps, and then wonder why nobody's done anything with them.
Okay.
Why they've still got an indexing challenge. They need to carve the problem up into usable chunks, chunk it up, and then make sure that they get success against it.
So the other thing, okay, so sitemap, which is great. The other thing is URL rewrite.
Oh, that is an absolutely without which.
Okay.
You know, I'm a strong advocate of URL rewriting, very much so. It's if nothing else, it's good for the user. It's very good for the user. What I don't remember a bunch of percent signs and ID user. I don't remember that, but I do remember that I went to a site, and that I went to, when I drilled down, that I went to a section that was by this name. I will remember that. It will help me find my way back. And a lot of that URL rewriting is not that hard. I'm sorry, it is not that hard.
Yeah, it is not hard, especially now with so much people already doing it and sites you're doing it, you know. So.
And with good technology, you can do it. You can do it fairly easily. A site that I've done a lot of work with has literally got a rewrite engine cranking in the back, because when we originally started working with the site, the URLs were absolutely monstrous. Huge. They broke in the bar. They were so big. And when we looked at the data and we looked at, how are they? This was before, a couple of years ago, when they were still the supplemental index. I would go to this, all her pages were in the supplemental index.
Now, in your experience, I mean, and you know, you might have clients that you don't want to disclose, but who are the sites you think, the retail sites, that are getting the SEO part right?
I'm reluctant to tell you, because there are some that are doing good jobs, but it's overall, to me, it is a gigantic zone of opportunity. Retailers some are grabbing a hold of it fairly well, but there is so much opportunity to do it well and to do it better, that if I had one group that I would pinpoint and say, yes, SEO works for you, you need to get on this bus and start and go along, it's to retailers. For a while, and again, I've been in the industry for 15 years, when you look back, you realize that that there was a phase when it was cheap to buy the traffic.
Right.
Pay-per-click traffic was cheap. So it made no sense to have to do good, solid SEO. Now they better, because their advertising budget will constrain their growth long term. And I have seen the growth in client sites that have sat down and said, okay, we're going to get on this SEO bus, and we're going to do it, right.
Now, any free tools out there that you could recommend to our users?
Oh, my goodness. Free tools. I think some of the best tools are actually right between your ears. Is your brain. Any tool is just that, it's a tool. I use a real Duke's mixture of tools. If some of them, very few of them are free. A lot of them are subscription tools. But the most important tool is I step back and I say, what would I think of this site if I was a user? How am I going to search in this site? I go searching. And I go searching often. And I say, hey, okay, I'm going to pretend particularly if it's retail, I'm going to pretend I'm buying this stuff. How easy is it for me if I was going to buy it? How easy is it for me to find it? What terms am I going to use? And then I use my head. And that's the biggest tool we have as SEOs, particularly since we're trained to look at it differently. And that's the cue.
Well, I think this is great. So nice for your tips. So really
nice
to talk to you. It's really a pleasure. And thank you for being with us. Thank you.